Welcome back to EVlander. Hey everybody. So I know it's been a hot minute since I put out any new content on YouTube. Life's been keeping me busy, but I'm back on track now. I'm gonna try to put some product reviews out there, maybe a quick video comparison between my 4Runner and my R1T, a little bit of off-roading adventure. But today's video, I'm gonna try to get out there. It's too hot here in SoCal, so I'll take my family out to Monache Meadows, where it's nice and cool for the summer. And in this video, I'll just show you what I do to get ready for camp, how I pick my spots for charging, just to record the adventure, have fun with this video here. Nothing special. It's gonna be me, myself, my family, another good friend of mine with an R1T, just a couple of us, just to go out there and have some fun. So hope you enjoy this video, and let's have at it. Here are some of the basic items that I take with me on my trip. Normally I carry a lot more than this, but after going on a bunch of different trips, and you'll probably experience this yourself, you'll learn what you need and what you don't need. There's some items here I take and I never use, like a fire extinguisher, for example. And other items I use quite a lot, just like my trasheroo. So as you go into your adventures, go camping, you'll start to kind of get the experience of what you need to bring with you. So let's go down the list here and see what I got here. So first off, I have my annex room. Normally if I'm camping by myself, I wouldn't use this, but since I'm gonna have my family, my wife and 2 kids, I want them to be able to have a place they can change and rest up, and not spend so much time up in the rooftop tent, but get some good coverage if they need it. I have my trasheroo here. You guys have seen that before. I have that hanging off of the tailgate. It would be nice if I had like a swing arm or something like that to put a spare tire in it, then I can just put that on there. But who knows what the future holds. I got some water here, a container. I think that one's a 6 or 7 gallon. That should be enough for where we're going. Just gonna be out there for 2 days, 2 nights, so I probably don't even need that much. It's good to wash your hands. It's with drink water, so I plan on putting some filtered clean water there from the water dispenser at the local supermarket. Let's see here. Oh, got the gas, right? So that's that small, I think it's a 5 or 10 pound propane tank that I use with the Coleman dual gas burner. And that one's filled up and that's ready to go. By the way, if you haven't seen my previous videos, a lot of this already has links to it. So check out my other videos if you want links, if you're looking for any particular product here. We'll continue up here. I got leveling blocks that I use to level the truck, but by the time this is released here, there should be that software update that you'll be able to see. It's a nice feature where the truck auto levels while camping. It's a camp mode. So you guys seen RJ displaying that in his Instagram feed. So I'm anxious to try that out this weekend and see how that works. So I won't be needing that unless I want to raise the truck up to get as high as I can above the max height so that I can have more headroom in the annex room. The tailgater, I like to use it. It's neat. It's kind of awkward as far as its size with packing up, and it folds down flat. But I wish there was a better way to pack it, but we'll see. This time around, I'm not packing so much stuff, so we'll see what happens here. Obviously got Max Tracks. I don't really use it. R1T rarely gets stuck, but you can get stuck. It's not the perfect vehicle, but it's really capable. So I'll probably end up using that for leveling if I need to, or rather increasing the height, just whatever I can besides using rocks. High lift jack to assist if I need any issues with that. I'm gonna use a tarp this time underneath the annex room. This is just to keep this from getting so dirty that makes it harder to pack and messy. So if I keep that clean as much as I can, then it makes packing it much easier. So I'm gonna use a tarp for that one. I have a spare battery pack, and no, this is not to charge the R1T. This is just kind of one of those emergency things. Don't leave home without it, kind of like a fire extinguisher, if you will. So I'm just gonna have that just in case. And then your normal kitchen supplies, dish soap, paper towel, cups, plates, whatever, cooking utensils, whatever the case may be. I'm using a panel box for some of the other stuff I have here. I have a much larger one that I normally use, but since the weather's pretty fair, I don't have to bring all of my equipment for the buddy heater or my diesel heater or anything like that. So now I get to tack down a little bit smaller and make some more room within the truck bed. So right now it's just a hose for the little burner. You can see my fire extinguisher there. I'll probably pack that a little bit more with other stuff later. I got a Coleman folding table that I use so the kids can have somewhere to eat at. I have some folding chairs are in the R1 right now. I don't have it on here, but you'll see me use it from time to time. I got another panel box here. It's an ammo can. It's empty right now, but if I need to put anything in it, that's gonna go in there. You guys seen the fridge before. Here it is again. It's been working for me. I've had it for almost a year now, so I really can't complain. 9 months into it, gotten several trips. It's still running, and it gets dirty. Dust gets up in there, in the vents and everything, so I can't really complain. I'm actually quite impressed with it. Now, I don't own a Dometic or anything like that, so I can't really compare it to that and say that it's just as good. But as far as long-term usage, reliability, no issues. Let's see, carry my radios in the truck. And that's just for communication when I go out, hang out with other people. I have like a little stand that I made that I put my iPad on it, and that's used for navigation for like Gaia. So when you're out there, there's no reception or anything like that. The maps don't load very well on any vehicle for that matter. So on the iPad with Gaia, they're already preloaded. I download the maps before going out, and I can use that just for navigation. Speaking of which, since there's no reception out there, just in case for emergencies, I have this satellite communicator by InReach. Actually, now this is actually the older model. The newer models is actually by Garmin. So they have a subscription plan for that, and a pretty decent price. If you like to go camping a lot, if you go hiking or backpacking, and there's no reception, and you want to have a sense of security, invest in one of these. This was the Explorer, so this is the high end for that version. But they also have cheaper ones like the Mini. You can get that at REI or your outdoor sports store, whatever the case may be, or get it online. This one has SOS button on it, so you can get in contact with emergency responders, or you can text message. I usually, if I go by myself, or rather if I go without my family, I'll text the wife and let her know that I'm okay. And she can respond and text me back if she needs anything or just to check up on me. I have my Rivian bag. I just put random stuff in there. Right now it's got like gloves and beanies and different stuff like that, but I probably won't use any of that stuff, so I'll probably empty it out and just put my change of clothes in there. I like to collect patches. Everywhere I go, Mojave, Barango, I got some new ones in here from my last trip up to Redwood National Forest, so I'll throw that on there. And I just want to litter this with patches. Who cares? Yeah, I like it. Let's see here, and drone, and that's pretty much for YouTube content. I got a DJI Air 2S drone. I had it for just a few months. It's a lot of fun. I'm still kind of new at it. It's a lot of fun to use, but when you're driving, you can't fly it while you're driving, so you gotta rely on someone else to do it. And just kind of like obey the rules when you go out there, kind of do your research to make sure that you're within regulations for FAA and for that particular forest. If they allow drones to fly where we're going, should be fine. I already did the research for that, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, so next step is to get all this stuff into the R1T. And additionally, I still have the tent that I need to get on there. Right now it's tied up into the ceiling of my garage. Really can't say much about this. You guys have seen this a lot of times already or before. It's just a basic rooftop tent. The way I have it, actually, you're probably gonna ask about it. So the system I'm using for hanging this up is by Thule. The max weight capacity, I think, is like 210 pounds. I think I'm pretty close to that just with this here, which is actually pretty light. I keep it empty. The rooftop tent, I think, is like 140 pounds, so it's not a big deal. I use the straps. It's like redundancy, added security, whatever you want to call it. This is so that one, when it's up here, has a higher capacity to hold, and I have it into some eye-hole lag bolts, but also so that it can relieve tension from the hoist rope on it, and that's just to kind of like added security, if you will. This tent's pretty big, so a lot of the mechanical to bring it up and down, it's gonna have to be done manually up to a certain point that I can switch over to that, but again, not a big deal. So maybe I'll cast some footage of me setting it down on the R1T, maybe let her put it up. But that's it. All right, so I'll put some timestamp video throwing this all on the R1T, and then I'll show you how I plan the trip for charging and locations and stuff like that. All right, so let's go over the different steps and process I take to plan my trips. An extra step that you have to take for an EV. I like to use PlugShare, which allows me to view all the charging stations from a variety of different networks that are available. This is a very great tool to use. I have it on my PC and my phone. Zoom in here in California, as you see, there's quite a bit of abundance of charging stations, and I like to filter it out because I don't need all the other stations, so try to focus on the fast chargers, which predominantly is CCS. I like to keep it at 50 kilowatts an hour as my minimum, and I keep all the networks on, but predominantly I end up using EA or EVgo. But here in the city of Ridgecrest, as you can see, there's a couple of charging stations here. They're not the fastest, they're actually quite slow. But there's also a Rivian charging network here that I want to share with you. It's not listed here in PlugShare. It's listed on your R1T and your R1S, but I'll show you where that's at. Now, the main road that I'm going to take to Monache Meadows is up to 395, so it's pretty close to Ridgecrest. Here, also I like to use Gaia GPS. This is great, especially when you're planning your trips. You want to find out how far things are. Now, back to the charging. So if I go over here, enable my waypoints, and here I save the actual spot for the Rivian charging network that's located in Ridgecrest. It's awesome. It's going to be my first time going over there, so I don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping to expect some good things. From my understanding, there's quite a bit of charging stations, so I don't have to worry about not be able to find a charging station that's available for me. Now again, it's relatively close to where I'm going to, just a few miles down this road, I think about 20 miles. And then I plan to go up through the main road that takes us to the ranger station in that area. This is about the area that I'm looking to go camping in. You can see that I've been here before. I plotted out different routes in there. Usually the way I do it is black means it's paved road, red is unexplored areas, and any other color are areas that I've already explored and had fun with. Except for this one over here, I think it's a hiking trail, so I'll be driving in that one. So the main goal is to get out there and explore as much as I can while I'm out there for the little time that I have. I eventually want to go out a little further on another trip, kind of explore this whole area here with Death Valley. It should be interesting. I understand there's some charging stations that might be coming up there. Let's see here. I'll go over here. I've been to Mojave, been far down south as to Anza-Marengo, and I've taken the R1 all the way past San Francisco into the city of Eureka to visit the Redwood National Forest. Now that we got this trip planned out, now it's time to get in the truck and get out there.
Alright, so we finally made it to Ridgecrest. Today's to be myself, my buddy over there, and his R1T launch edition. So there's a couple chargers out here that Rivian installed. Take a look around. There's Tesla chargers here. There's quite a bit of stations here. I'm actually really happy with that, including the station over here where you can pull up this way. Pull up with a trailer. Check this out. I'm getting a pretty good charge so far. It was at over 200 a while ago. It's gonna speed up and slow down a little bit depending on temperature. It's about 9 a.m. right now. It's getting close to 90 degrees. That's how it is over here in the desert. So that's the whole point why we're going on this trip. Just kind of warm, just get the break, change the pace a little bit. Monache Meadows should be in the 70s as far as the high, so I think that's good. It's a good change for summer weather, especially here on Labor Day. Yeah. So I wonder if these guys know that the Rivian network's free for now. So we'll see how that turns out later on. Anyways, let's see how long it takes to get to 100%. I got here about, I want to say 30% SOC, state of charge, and I need to get it 100 because the point is we're gonna go up into the mountains there over there, and I want to be able to get in there, have some fun. I got a 12-volt battery, a 12-volt battery powered fridge in the bed. I want to make sure that it's going to last throughout the night. I'm just going to leave it on, keep the food cool, and then head back over here, charge before heading back home. So need that 100%. So I think it'll be about an hour. I know some of y'all saying, well, an hour charging, I can get gas in 10 minutes. Yeah, sure you can. I'm happy for you, but that's not why I got the truck. It's not because of the gas mileage and charging. It's fun. It's got the torque. It's got all the features and everything, and it's packaged pretty well. And why not? You know, something different. I don't want to get the same thing everybody else has. 4Runner, Jeep, and oh man, I'm telling you, it's hard to stick out over here. But anyways, so yeah, plus it gives me a chance to, you know, stretch my legs, walk around, let my family play around the car and everything. Families can talk to each other. Sometimes I get to meet people when they come out here and start talking to me about the truck, and I love interacting with people, so why not? So after this is good, no big deal. This is going to cost me, do the math here, nothing. Remember, it's free. So yeah, an hour. I mean, if you had to go pump up in the gas station for $100 or so, wouldn't you stay an hour if it's free? I would. That's what I'm doing. Now, is it going to be free all the time? No, probably not. I hope it's not. I mean, the company's got to make money anyways. So yeah, so take advantage of what you can. Should be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here for a second. When this is done, we'll see where it's at, and then get back on the road and continue our trip.
A few moments later.
All right, we're done here. So let's go ahead and unplug it. There's our stats there. Not bad. That's a key one. Love it. All right, let's get back on the road. Let's get this party started. Made it. Perfect spot. Not too bad. Totally dig it. A bit different than last time I camped out last time. Last time we were way into the woods. It was a good spot. This one's a little wide open. Click this so we can get the stars when they come out tonight. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be off. Check this out. Nice little view. There's a creek that runs along the way that way. A couple water crossings. It's not actually pretty shallow this time of the year right now. But it's still fun to drive it and through it. Look at that going. Oh, so check this out. The auto level. Yes, y'all gotta check this out. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of sloped down that way. Maybe if you can see it from the rear. Kind of looks like the truck is leaning to one side, but really it's level. One big sign. As you can see the gaps on the fender well on the front. And the rear here is significantly smaller for the dirt bikes. And pretty tucked in over here in back. So not the ideal height, but at least it's level. Nobody's gonna be rolling around in the tent. All right, so let's set this up. Maybe I'll film afterwards that we're cooking dinner, and we'll get this party started. All right, back guys. Just finished up setting the tent. Check that view out. Got the moon up there in the background. Annex room's kind of low in that tent. It's just a little bit on the hill. Got the auto level going on the truck. Got software update. But it's gonna work. I'm not too worried about it. I got enough headroom. It's just for changing and whatnot. Stretch our legs a little bit. Pretty beautiful out here. Temperatures around 70s, low 70s right now. Pretty good, especially for the middle of summertime. Got some music playing in the background. You check out woodland over here, some of the rocks. Nice. And tomorrow, probably check out this dam that's up the trail over here. It's kind of secluded, so not a lot of people get to visit, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about too many people. Probably hit some of the other trails here, going off-roading before we back up and head home. But for now, it's time for dinner. Carne asada tacos. Yes, that's what's on the menu. What do you guys like to eat for your dinner times or lunch times when you're going camping? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what's your favorite, what's your go-to meal, your comfort food, if you will. Some people like hot dogs, other people like hamburgers. What do you like to eat for dinner? Tacos. That's my boy. You can't go wrong with them tacos, dude. Look at that. Damn, dude. And you got that chicken on that grill going soon. I want to hear that bad boy sizzle. How's your taco? Oh, it's gone. That was like 5 of them. You want more? Okay, you have to wait because he's cooking the chicken. We'll get that tortillas for you. Oh, look. There you go. Nice. All right, guys. I'm gonna sit down and grub on this. Can't wait. Hey, good morning, everybody. So, first night over here at Monache Meadows was pretty good. Just had breakfast, so we kind of packed up, got ready to go. I'm gonna mess around with the drone for a little bit. We're going on an adventure I told you about. Find that dam that's out here somewhere. So we'll just have fun with this. Probably have lunch by or near the dam. I'll take some pictures, do a quick shot video over there so you can see how that is. There it is, folks. Man-made dam. This feeds the Kern River. A lot more water up top. Let's go check that out. All right, guys. Next episode, I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a product review, or maybe when I get together and start making that camp kitchen, because I think I'm gonna need it. But that's okay. We had fun. We had an adventure. We went off-roading. We did camping. We had our tacos. Can't forget the tacos. We did our hike down the trails. Found that dam. Explored the water. Kids had fun throwing the rocks in the water. Now we're ready to wrap it up. Stay tuned. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe. Stay in touch with me. Any comments, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. We're gonna go find that charger again down to Ridgecrest. Head back home to that high desert. It's probably over 110 degrees. I'm not looking forward to that. The R1T's got it. It's gonna get us home safe, like it always does. All right, guys. Till next time.